Okay then. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go, there we go, there we go. Hello, hello, and good morning. It is the 17th of September 2023, and this morning we're back with a nice, chill art stream where we're going to be working on some of the assets for the new Pikmin animation, which will hopefully be completed by October. Now, we're still setting up for a couple of minutes on our end, so while we do indeed finish getting ready, please get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, and get yourself comfortable. We're back after the break with some art. And I'll even leave you with some of the music we're going to be listening to, which is The Stray Sheep from Catherine. I'll see you after the break. Hello, hello, and good morning to you all, my lads, lasses, non-binary compasses. It is I, Captain Steel379, on the microphone once again, and once again, we're back with an art stream. Slightly different time, and a slightly different project, but still, we're back with some artwork. Right then, let's not waste too much time. We're going to drop a link to our Discord server in the chat below, so if you want to keep up to date with goings on behind the scenes, see when we go live and what with, new emotes, animations, and just interact with an amazing community, you know exactly where to find us. And let's get rid of that starting soon, for we have begun. And there we go. Right then, so what are we working on? We're working on, currently, the Spector dressed as Captain Olimar. That's what we're working on. So there it is. Just had to locate my tablet pen. So I have a render here of Captain Olimar, and I believe this is from it's from Pikmin 4. So the big question I have is, do we just keep the Spector as, you know, just the Spector but with a fishbowl helmet and the antenna? Or do I go the extra mile? Do I put gloves, as in just like very simple red gloves, onto the Spector? And I think that would just be it, really, just the red gloves. The outfit itself doesn't really seem to fit the Spector. You know, and the gloves and the helmet alone, especially with the antenna, should be able to show off that this is like a cosplay of Captain Olimar. Because remember, it's supposed to look like cosplay of the character, not the actual character. So yeah, I think the fishbowl helmet with the antenna and the gloves is enough to show a well, maybe... No, because then I have to recolor the entire arm, really. And I'm not putting my Spector in a tube top. Okay, but first thing first, though, we do need to finish off. We do need to finish off the helmet itself. So I believe we should go to 12 here. Oh, I'm stuck on the eraser. What a boob. There we go. And if anybody's wondering, I'm just using a very simple... Do I have that? Ah, here we go. Looking at the box, it is a Wacom Interos tablet. It doesn't have any... It doesn't have anything else on it, like a serialization number or whatever. But yeah, I use this graphics tablet, and to be quite fair, I'm not big into the whole, like, different using brushes or whatever. It's just a case of, you know, I always use just the, like, the basic 2. And that's how I've been doing all of my stuff. Now, if I was a genuine artist, and I mean if I was a genuine artist, I'd be using all the different types of brushes, like dry texture creases and charcoal and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm just not that kind of an artist. I'm very, very bare bones and basic, as you've no doubt seen from my other work. And even then, calling it art is extremely generous, let's be honest. Oh no, it goes way above Olimar's head, It looks so... Okay, no, stop it. Go back. That looks so good. What I could do here is just copy that layer, then paste it. Look, is it a cheap way of doing this? Yes. But does it look symmetrical, and does it look actually pretty decent? Again, I'd argue yes. The only thing that needs adjusting really is this top bit, but that gets covered up by the antenna anyway. Know what I could do with the whole helmet. There you go, just moving it down ever so slightly. Yep, that works for me. That actually does work for me. Now, again, remember the whole... What we can also do is just mildly shrink down the Spector a touch. There we go. Now we can start work on like the antenna and stuff. Hell, yeah. So what's going to be the whole idea of this animation? Well, very simply, we're going to have Captain Spect-Olimar. Get it? Spect-Olimar? Yeah, basically, Captain Spect-Olimar here is going to just be checking a map with a cute little Pikmin buddy beside them. I need to decide on which Pikmin specifically. And then in the background, there's going to be some shenanigans going on. There's going to be some shenanigans going on. But then the question I have to ask is, what is my favorite Pikmin? Is it the very obscure Bulbmin? Is it the winged Pikmin? Is it the ice Pikmin that were recently introduced? Maybe the glow Pikmin? What about the chunky boy purple Pikmin? I really don't know. I must admit, I do have a soft spot. I do have a genuine soft spot for the Bulbmin. Very awkward but cute freaks of nature. And I say freaks of nature, but only because Bulbamin are technically Pikmin, but they're very different Pikmin. The Bulbamin is actually well, it's two creatures really. It's a Bulborb, and it's also a parasitic form of Pikmin. So think of it like spores and those cordyceps mushrooms that take control of ants. Kind of the same deal. It's absolutely horrific. However, it does have the single funniest scientific quote-unquote name given to them by Captain Olimar, Parasiticus Pikminicus. And I will never forget that for the day until the day I die, because that is so goddamn funny. Yeah, there's a bit too much of a curve on that one. Slightly less curve, thank you very much. That's actually far better. Then we can just put it on. No, I actually want to color this, you see. There you go. And then on top of that, you put the giant bulb. Not happy with that one, but what I can basically just do the exact same as I did for the space helmet bowl, which is I do half of this. Too much of an angle. Too much of an angle. That's way too big. But what I can do is shrink that down slightly. Copy. Paste. Rotate. Adjust. Nope, that's not working for me. Stupid left-handedness. Sometimes it does get you into trouble when it comes to artwork. That's way too small. I know I said it's supposed to look like a cosplay, but come on. Come on, hand. Please, work with me. And this is part of the problem I have when it comes to my quote-unquote artwork, that I'm just so finicky about certain things. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe what I should do is, and now what I can do is I can adjust it. Oops. That was completely the wrong option. There we go, that looks about right. The only thing I don't like is that goddamn awkward corner. But what we can do in that regard is, god damn it, I didn't press that. We can get rid of this half, like so. Same again, copy, paste, horizontal, mirroring, adjust slightly. No, because that looks even... Oh. Well, it looks symmetrical at least. That looks... I just... I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I'm so used to seeing perfect circles, that's it. But if we zoom out, it has a bit more of a unique shape to it. And remember, this is supposed to look like cosplay, not an actual... Not like a one-to-one recreation of the costume. I mean, look at Ike's costume. That didn't look like Ike's exact stuff, mainly because I can't draw the Fire Emblem style, but... as a sort of cosplay, that looks... actually, that looks fine. So move the layer below. If anything, the only thing I want to do is very mildly adjust that. There we go. Now I just adjust the ball on top a little. I pressed the wrong button like an absolute dipshit. I pressed the caps lock, not the shift. I think that's too thick. Yeah, I think the line's too thick. Just, okay, go back, do everything else. Go and reduce it down to about a 6. How's 6 look? Go down one more. Go down to 5. That looks better. Why didn't I do that before? Yeah, that looks actually significantly better. Look, don't get me wrong. I love thick, and that is THICC as much as the next person. But yeah, when it comes to certain line art, that's not exactly what you're after, really. Right, now to redo the ball on top. But when it comes to the antenna, there's also... I know there's that little bit inside of the... Actually, no, it's more like a... Yeah, it's more like a protrusion on the top. So what I could actually do is... Why does my icon keep disappearing? And then you color that gray. Yep. Okay, cool. That's actually fine then. So what I'll do is I'll reduce that down to about a 1. Get rid of that. Just clear this in the middle. Okay, there we go. That now gives me a... Just need to take a little bit more off the top. There we go. That should do it. Oh, that may have been too much. Have a rotten day. Thank you very much, Bex. Thank you so much, Bex. Hope you're doing well this morning. Hope you're doing well. Right, and then also when it comes to the antenna, what I can do is level this off a touch. There we go. Tidy that up a little. And a very good morning to you as well. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing good. We're currently working on the Pikmin animation. Getting the helmet of Captain Spect-Olimar. Get it? Spector, Spect-Olimar. We're trying to get this correct because I'm. You wouldn't think it from my crap art style, but I am a little bit of a perfectionist. Yep, that looks absolutely fine to me. And then because everything is now on different layers, I can animate it the way I like. Let's have a look. See, you're tired. I was awake until 5 a.m. to watch One Piece anime clips. I have a problem. No, not at all. You're passionate about it. Nothing wrong with that. You just got to, you know, adjust your schedule a bit better. That's all. Nothing wrong with being passionate. You just got to be very careful about how and when you're showing your passion. You know what I mean? Can't be staying up until, you know, 5 a.m. doing that. You need a good sleep schedule. Everybody needs a good sleep schedule. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start work on... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, it's just a straight line. Oh, okay, that could be where I'm making my mistake then, because it's just a straight line. Well, pretty much a straight line. What I'm actually going to do is end... No, not 35. That's way too freaking big. What I will actually do, though, is make a very tiny triangle to hold up the ball, but it won't be as pronounced as that. Maybe that could actually genuinely be where I'm going wrong here. Like that. That's absolutely titchy, but that's going to be absolutely... Yeah, that's going to be absolutely perfect now. Okay, then. Oop. Okay, ball time. Where is my mouse? There it is. Again. I hate the fact that I can't draw perfect circles. But what I can do instead is take off the second half of this, like so. Copy and paste. Horizontal. Flip that around. No, that looks completely wrong. What the fuck? Okay, so all I gotta do is just adjust that little bit in the middle there, but other than that, it looks fine. Okay, so combine the two. Smooth out the middle there. And that was my left hand going completely off the rail. What the hell? It still doesn't look right for some reason. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Okay, so that's the space helmet for Captain Spect-Olimar done. Well, nearly. Just need to adjust the ball a slight amount. Oh, I also need to fill up that gap, because when we come to colouring in, that could cause a problem. Oh no, this looks like a mess. Okay, right. Try button. Okay, there we go. That looks good. That looks fine. Again, just maybe a tiny, teeny, itsy bitsy little bit of cleanup in the middle, but other than that, that's absolutely fine. I can just combine it with the antenna now. There we go. Nice and simple. You know, my quote-unquote art style in a nutshell, nice and simple. Except for when I really want to get these finicky details correct, in which case it becomes infuriating. There we go, and then obviously we can clean that up just a touch more when we're doing the colouring, but that's fine. Right, combine it with the layer below. Okay, so that's the bowl, the rim, and the antenna all done. Okay. The next thing to start work on is going to be gloves, but that shouldn't be too difficult. Because all we're going to do is do... Okay, so... all these gloves are going to do is very much like Olimar. We're not going to give him fingers and thumbs. Oof. Spector with thumbs. No, thank you very much. But it's just going to be very simple, red-rimmed, red gloves on the end of the arm, and I will give a little bit of detail with a slightly darker shade of red as well to show that they're a bit worn. Okay then, so here we go. Okay, so if we now have a quick look at that. Okay, perfect shape, perfect shape, perfect shape. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that a rim. Now usually I wouldn't color this early. But for these gloves, it's going to be an exception to the rule. I know what I've done there. I forgot to change. Yeah, I forgot to change back over my paintbrush. Whew. There we go. Just as I say, the gloves have got to be the exception to the rule about not coloring in until the end. I mean, the Spector body, the shoes, etc., was already done, and I carried them over from effectively a master sheet that I have. So that kind of bends the rules a touch, but yeah, no, I usually don't tend to color stuff in until the picture itself is done. But as I said, the gloves need to be an exception because I need to be able to see what it is I'm doing with each of the gloves that I'll be putting into the animation. Okay, just a little bit more detail on that one. Okay, that... Again, I hate the fact that my cursor turns so bloody small. Okay, at least now I can see what the hell my bloody mouse is. Let's have a quick look. Have a rotten day. Thank you very much. House likes pie. Hey, VL. VL's in the chat. Hello, hello, and good morning. Now oh, I see. Hmm. Red. Okay, there we go. Now I do understand that there's no spaceship on the base of the glove, but as I said, this is supposed to be more of a cosplay than anything. So what I'll do is... Besides, you know bosses, chat. They do nickel and dime you for every part of your uniform, and you bet your ass that, you know, they would brand everything if they could. So yeah, that small spaceship right there is supposed to represent Hokitate Freight, which is Olimar's employer. And again, I know they're not on the back there, but come on, you just know bosses would do that if they could. There we go. Let's have a look. He's a Spectonaut. Yeah, kinda. He is actually. That's great. That's actually a fantastic way of putting it. Yes, he is a Spectonaut. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a really dark grey, but not quite the same black for the rim. Whoops, wrong button. So, well, not wrong button, wrong layer. Went a bit too zoom there. Now, as I said, usually I wouldn't do the color. I wouldn't color until, you know, the picture was actually constructed and completed. But I need to be able to do this so I can see what the hell I'm doing with various other bits and pieces. Although I can absolutely guarantee you that no Spectonaut I know would ever call you a skin-having one. Ugh. God, that line still creeps me out. You, skin-having one. What? What do you mean? Your way of working with this program is so different from mine. Yes, that's because you are a talented artist. I am not. In fact, saying I'm an artist at all kind of is an insult to art itself, really. Oh, come on, it is. Okay, then I just copy this layer, go to... And yes, I know that's not supposed to look. That's not looking right because it's not looking right now because that's supposed to represent the outside of the glove and it doesn't look right. But you got to remember, during the animation, the Spector is going to have both his hands in front of a map, so you would be seeing the back of both of them. But the glove seems to fit fine on both arms, as it should do. So, cool. You can make groups within groups if you want to keep line art talats separate, but as one item you can move, you can do this for every as individually. Oh, line art and flats. Gotcha. Right, so where are we at in terms of Captain Spect-Olimar? Oh, I know. It's just that I don't want to keep going back to layer. It's simultaneously for well, for lazy reasons as well as patient reasons. I mean, obviously minus the spaceship and the whistle. Okay, the other thing we could do is adjust the shoes slightly. But then again, if we're just going to have the Spectre holding him out, that's what it's going to be around about that sort of. So we're not going to even see the. Yeah, we're probably not going to see a whole lot of the shoes. You know what? It's only 2 lines, and if I don't end up using it, I don't end up using it. It's no heckin' biggie. Right, give me. Let's turn that one off. Let's work on the foreground one, and then I can always, and then I've always got a copy of the blank one, just in case. So it's red and then grey, right? Yeah, it is. Same color as the gloves, in fact, and if that makes life a whole lot easier. There we go. It makes it harder to make minor fixes, though, your way. I mean, yeah, I know. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to just trace the bottom of the shoe with a thick red line. And then I'll trace the bottom of the red line with a thinner grey line. Cap, do you have the individual image files for the PNGTuber? No, I don't believe I do. Any reason? Okay, what I'll do now is take that down to about 1 pixel. Clean that up. What I can also do while I'm on that really tiny 1 pixel is clean up the top of this line. I could easily make mine edits like the Pikmin head leaf. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. When it comes to doing like a base Pikmin, I do intend to like I do intend to do that. And then it'll be just adjusting color, body proportion, etc. Oh, I meant on the PNGTuber itself. Wait, what? No, this isn't. Oh no. This isn't meant to be a PNGTuber. No. This is meant to be just a. This is meant to be the next big animation for the channel. I know Kirby took me a while, but that's just because I had so much going on. But if I can dedicate a little bit of time to this each and every day instead of playing Smash Brothers, then I should be cool. Oh, wrong black. Okay, now I just need a light grey. That'll do. Oh shit, I'm dozing off every few minutes. Go get some sleep bags. Seriously. No, but I don't mean what you're drawing right now. I mean, I could give the existing PNGTuber a Pikmin head leaf. Oh, I see. I mean, if you want to do that, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. But only do it if you want to. I mean, don't think of it as any kind of obligation. You've already done so much for me. I don't want you feeling like this is all I want you to do, you know? Oh, and that's a very cute cat picture in the Discord done by Bex there. Oh, absolutely adorable. They look very happy and cozy. Okay, nearly done with this line. Okay. So that at least looks okay. I just need to do a little bit of minor modification here. Yeah, because that just looks way too... And what we do is just... It's a few rough lines, sure. It does at least give the illusion of it being worn. Very light touches. Not gonna see it, but it doesn't look as jarring as it did, which is nice. Which is kind of the key thing there. If I combine that back up a bit. Okay, then that is going to be the shoe in the background then. Okay, so I think, other than coloring in the antenna and the helmet, that's actually pretty much the cosplay Spector for Captain Olimar done. Aww, she does look super relaxed. Goddamn cat pictures. I thought I was immune to that kind of thing. Right then, if that's how I'm happy with, if I'm happy with that, and I think I am, to be quite fair. Yeah, kind of don't want to do the rest of the spacesuit. Might look a bit too busy otherwise. Let me just check something. Because what I could do is... yeah, if I did that across the top like there. 1 button, 2 button. And then the zipper. That actually might work. I'll make up my mind about that later. Okay, so that's at least that done. What I do know though is that I can indeed finish off. That's a bit... now that's a little bit too orange for my taste. Same as that. If I turn the wheel down. There we go, that looks... yeah, that's a shade of red I'm happy with. It doesn't clash with anything else too majorly. So that's 2. Let's color in the antenna, because I'm happy with Captain Spect-Olimar as they are for the time being. I mean, worst comes to the worst, and I do mean worst comes to the worst, I turn this into a new PNGTuber. Yeah, that's actually what I could genuinely do. I could actually turn this into a new PNGTuber. If worst comes to the worst and I don't get a full animation done. That way then, you know, I can still have the marathon in October. All it takes then is just a few minor adjustments, just to have mouth open, mouth closed, save them as individual PNG files, put them into the PNGTuber program. Look, don't get me wrong, I love these bigger animation projects. I really do. But I'm not gonna lie, doing cosplay for Spector and just adjusting the PNGTuber program, it may save a bit of time in the future. But I don't want that to be seen as like late. I don't want to be seen. The thing is, because people are so used to me doing slightly bigger animation projects for the slightly bigger games that I do, I just don't want I just don't want it to be coming off as lazy, you know? You know, oh, even though they were bad, he used to do these big animation projects for the games he liked. What happened? Is it? Let's see. Cap, did you see my different type caps from a while back? No. I didn't. Don't think you showed me. The overthinking is strong with this one. What do you mean overthinking? It's not overthinking. You know, people go back and look at my old streams. They say, "Oh, he actually puts effort into this via, you know, bigger animations." Even if they look like they were drawn by a 5-year-old when he's, you know, at least 5 times that age. And I say at least to be very generous. Okay, just need that light grey from down here again. Oh, I can't take the cuteness in the Discord server. So many cat pictures. That's better. Okay, then back to that old grey. Right. Oh, nearly done with this part of the asset build. Well, I say that, I still have to decide on whether or not I'll actually be doing the spacesuit. Bug type cap, Captain Square. Oh, those! Right. Yeah. You told me about those. The different Pokemon types. And then how you adjusted my name for it. That was actually pretty funny, I will not deny. Just facing to the left. Very minor detail, but it will hopefully work to my advantage. Oh. Just gotta adjust myself in this down chair. Okay, now it's the exact same grey for the rim of the helmet. Okay, what the hell time is it? It is 11:30. Okay, I'll probably be going for another 10 or so minutes, because I need to eat and then I need to exercise before getting ready for work a bit later. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to look good. There we go, that looks better. Just need to do the same for this particular part right here. But yeah, I know this isn't the most interesting. I know this isn't the most interesting stream. And anybody else who's even familiar with art is probably looking at this and going, "Who is this heckin' amateur?" But no, it means a lot that you're actually sticking around and watching this. So thank you very much. As I said, I'll only be going for about 10 more minutes. So that'd be 11:45, because I need something to eat, need to exercise, need to get ready for work, etc., etc. I know, working on a Sunday, I should be criminal, but unfortunately, it's the profession I've chosen. And to be fair, I really do enjoy my work, so can't complain really. Plus, it means I have tomorrow off. Because I'd rather work a Sunday evening than a Monday all day, you know what I mean? Ugh, Monday's gonna eat one. And anyway, talking about Monday and talking about the Spector and the animation we just finished, tomorrow, chat, I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait for tomorrow. Because we are starting Kirby and the Forgotten Land tomorrow. I need to ask my... I just need to get VL to remind me how to say Kirby and the Forgotten World in Dutch. because that's the language it was given to me in, because she bought it for me when I visited in March this year. I love that woman so much. I love her so much, you can't believe. Right. Almost done with the initial rim of this helmet. I don't know how good it's gonna look when we zoom out. Okay, so maybe a minor modification needed to. Oh yeah, that's already looking. Holy crud! I can't believe it. I actually don't have anything for a shout outs, but Senran Sam, thank you so much for the. I don't know if you're here, but thank you so much for the. Thank you so much for the 22-person shout out. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I caught that in my peripheral vision. The thing is, I get shout outs so rarely that I don't actually have anything set up for it. Maybe I should do something with like a Spector with a megaphone. But no, thank you very much for that shout out. If you are watching this, hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. And thank you very much for that shout out. Very much appreciated. It's just a shame that it's just a shame my artwork is very amateur. But don't get me wrong, people have told me it's charming, it's lovely, it's adorable, etc., etc. It still doesn't stop it from being amateur hour. Thing is, you don't mind a little bit of... You don't mind a bit of... yes, you don't mind a little bit of... what's I've been looking for? Don't mind a little bit of imperfection on something like on the outer rim of a space helmet, because it just shows that it's been used. And we learned from Pikmin that Olimar is a very traversed interstellar explorer, because he's had it running with space pirates and stuff. And the only reason why he's on vacation is because he's been working long hours at Hokitate Freight. And it is Hokitate, despite what people may tell you. And yes, I am one of those really persnickety people. Look, I get it. Hokitate sounds a lot cleaner off of the tongue, but we've heard it from Olimar, and we've heard it from official sources. The planet's name officially is called Hokitate. And Olimar is a Hokitatian. Okay, where are we looking at? Okay, need to smooth this one out a touch. Okay. Yeah, let me just move the grey onto the bottom line. Okay, cool. There we go. There you go. That's the... Okay, so now the rim of the space helmet is done. The only thing I am going to do is tidy that up down the bottom, because goddamn, it's going to annoy the piss out of me otherwise. That's better. Yeah, just zoom that out a little bit. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, the other thing I need to decide really is when it comes to the actual helmet bowl itself. Do I do a very... Oh, it helps if I also pick... Just to show off the glass or whatever, do I do a very pale blue? Do I do a very pale blue? I mean, I'm not completely opposed to the idea. I mean, that does definitely give him the look of somebody who's behind glass. Again, that's something I can decide on later, but for now, let's save that. Yeah, for now, let's save that, because that is going to be the end of the stream. As I say, I've got other stuff I need to get done today before getting ready for work. Trust me, if I could get the next couple hours free to work on this a bit more, I would do. But yeah, so yeah, don't get me wrong, it still looks like a 5-year-old drew it, and you know, my artwork is never going to be featured in a gallery. But yeah, we're done with constructing Captain Spect-Olimar for the time being. As I said, it's supposed to look more like a cosplay of Captain Olimar than just like a one-for-one costume recreation. But, yeah. You know what? So far, so good. So far, so good. We were actually able to, you know, we were able to finish off the construction of the space helmet. We were able to add detail to the shoes. We did the gloves. We did the antenna. The only thing is I need to add a little bit of detail to the antenna. Just a nice, simple white line. But that's about it, really. And then I keep the antenna on a separate layer so that I can animate it. So I can animate it when, you know, Captain Spect-Olimar is, like, checking the map or turning his head or whatever. So, save that. Get rid of that. Right then, chat. Right then. I'm going to run a quick 1-minute advertisement. And when we come back from said advertisement, I'm going to talk about what's happening over the next couple of days. So, I'll see you in a minute's time, chat. Okay, then according to twitch.tv, an advert should be playing. For those of you who do not get adverts, thank you so much for your continual support here at Captain Steel379. We really do appreciate it. Look, I know my art streams are A, very amateur, and B, you know, not the most exciting thing in the world. But, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this has been a nice chill hour and a bit for you. But yeah, so far so good. Captain Spect-Olimar looks pretty decent at the moment. And as I said, worst comes to the worst, I turned this into a PNGTuber ready for the, ready for the marathon in October. Because mild adjustments here and there shouldn't be too big of a problem, really. I don't think. But we'll see. We'll see how far I can get done. Remember, I'll be working on this not on stream as well. Okay, then, according to Twitch.tv, we're back from advertising. As I was saying during the advert, I'll be working on this in some of my free time as well. So, you know, worst comes to the worst. As I said, we just turn this into a PNGTuber and do the Pikmin Marathon. Hopefully, though, I get done with... hopefully, though, I do get done with... I am able to get done with the... I am able to get done with a bigger animation project, so that the Pikmin Marathon in October does go ahead as planned. Now, why October? Well, all 4 of the mainline Pikmin games will be physically released on the Switch at that point, which is the only reason I haven't done it sooner. It gives me more time to work on this animation, but also Pikmin is the most colorful horror game ever made. No, I'm being genuine. It's horrific. It's genuinely horrific. Pikmin genuinely can be utterly terrifying and awful at times. Genuinely. But, I don't have to tell you that. I mean, come on, we've all seen the line, skin having one. We saw what happened to, Captain Olimar in the bad ending of Pikmin 1. We saw what happened when, you know, that mysterious red-leaved person with a dog that looked exactly like Moss took a castaway to the Onion and turned them into a leaf person. It is genuinely the most colorful horror game ever made, and it's just nature. It's just nature. Nature is fucking awful. But yeah, no. So what's happening over the next couple of days? There's nothing this evening. Because I'm at work. Tomorrow evening, after I'm back from Pokemon Card League, we get to break the seal, chat. We get to break the seal, and we get to finally start playing our 100% playthrough, and I mean 100. When I say 100, I mean 100% playthrough of Kirby and the Forgotten World. I know, I know I didn't say that correctly. I need to get VL to teach me how to say it in Dutch properly. It will be forgotten that I will say the proper English title, but she bought it for me in Dutch. I need to say it in Dutch at least a couple times competently, okay? Just to say a proper thank you along with the animation that I did. And then there'll be nothing on Tuesday as I am... God damn it, I said it like the British, didn't I? There's nothing on Tuesday. There's nothing on Tuesday because I'm at work all day. I mean, I'll be saying that again tomorrow, but still. So, very near future. Nothing this evening. Tomorrow, when I'm back from League, Pokemon Card League, it will be Kirby and the Forgotten Land at the beginning of our 100% playthrough, and then Tuesday is nothing at all. God damn it, of course Bex picked up on that one. Right then, chat. Right then. Have yourself a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If it's warm near you, please stay cool and hydrated, and please take care of yourselves, as always. And as always, chat, if you know the saying of the channel, please say it with me. When life gives you garbage, grab life by the throat, and you make it feel the steel! Make it feel the steel. We are back tomorrow evening with the very first episode of our 100% playthrough of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Chat, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, as I said, and please look after yourselves. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I will also drop in a link to the Discord server one more time in the chat below, so if you want to keep up to date with goings on behind the scenes, new emotes, animations, etc., you know exactly where to find us. Actually, we've got enough people. Let me have a quick look-see. Is there anybody streaming I like? No, not really. Okay, no worries at all then. Right then, I will see you later, chat. Thank you very much for today, and as I said, have a lovely day. Bye-bye.